welcome back to Bookend Gaming.
Oh, hi there.
It's Fap Sauce Friday.
Oh, what's that?
This is now the third one we've done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, I already forgot the name of the
I don't know.
though.
You named him.
I want to say it was Frederick. Frederick Fap Sauce.
I thought it was. That sounds
But
right.
it feels like that doesn't roll off the tongue as well as I thought it did the first time.
I thought he had like a Hispanic name, but I could be wrong.
Felipe Fap Sauce?
I don't know what you said. Frederico?
God, it's going to bother me. We're going to have to go back and, I don't know. He's here.
Felipe Fap Sauce.
The thing is, with this game, they're not going to show up very often because this is censored.
Right. There's not going to be a lot of Fap Sauce.
But eventually we'll get back to games that we are going to have to censor.
Right.
I mean, we're not going to actively go after them, and we can't just play straight up porn anymore. but there's still going to be because Katawa had it.
Yeah.
So they're still around. They're hanging out. They're here with us in spirit. But we're playing whatever this is called. I already forgot.
The
Fruit
fruit
of Grisaia.
of
Yeah.
Grisaia.
And we just got denied watching Tuna Fish Man, and I'm upset about it still.
And Sachi's making constant advances, but they may not really be real.
They might not be genuine. She could be messing with you, but also it's hard telling.
Right.
She really likes getting head pats.
She does. She melts.
She's me.
Give me head pats.
You're right? Please. I just need them. I need head pats and affirmations. Yeah.
All right. Well, I have to adjust my legs.
Yeah, I already did it between episodes because I was like, I'm sitting on my leg. It's going to be a bad idea if I do it for another 45 minutes or so.
Well, just in case anyone is wondering, there is no such thing as a woman who hates being complimented.
I'm sure. I am so sure.
Right?
He's got women pegged. He is the best at women.
Absolutely no women who like to be
left alone.
Yeah.
Women want you to catcall them all the time.
That is correct. One day,
I feel like even in jest, I shouldn't say that.
When I casually complimented my master's appearance, she praised me in return with those words. From what she told me, the rule applies even to women who claim to dislike flattery. Sometimes complaining is just another way of reacting to happiness.
Yeah, no means yes. Good job,
exactly.
Master.
Oh.
Yuji!
Hello there, Michiru. Your famous twin tails are looking particularly good this morning.
What? Where's this coming from all of a sudden? It's not like a compliment from you. It's gonna make me happy or anything.
Michiru, whose gimmick is a prickly soon attitude that we have to reiterate every time we see her.
Yes, in case you didn't know.
May say this.
Is that Amane creeping around the wall there? A singing, but soon to Ray.
But judging from the way she's happily playing with her hair as she skips up the stairs, I don't think my master spoke in error. I'm pretty sure I picked up a knack for this sort of thing unconsciously at a fairly young age. I mean, everyone likes compliments.
Everyone.
Compliment guys, too.
Yeah, I mean, even if we don't know how to take them, it's still like, it feels good. But be genuine. Don't just be, gross about it. And don't just, throw them at people.
Catcall guys.
Yeah, that's also not something you probably shouldn't do that.
Oh. Playing outside for hours at a time to escape the awkward atmosphere at home, I developed a sly habit of ingratiating myself with the other kids through lavish praise. Awesome! I can't believe you can do that! Or, you got 100 points on your test? That's amazing! Oh, it was out of 1,000? Well, shit!
Don't invite Yuji. He's a suck-up.
Or, yeah, whatever else seemed called for. Looking back on it, I was kind of a creepy little brat in that respect. But as long as I kept up the compliments, nobody tried to harm me, and there were even some eccentrics who'd actively play with an otherwise gloomy little introvert like me.
Ooh. Well, yeah, when you get a free sidekick, that's always like, that's right, boss. You're so smart.
Okay, watch carefully. Here goes. Hiya! Well, did I pull it off? Hee, thanks. I don't think it's that amazing, but today's the first time I managed it. I wanted to show you first, you-coon.
All right.
Of course, since I'd always thought of myself as the worthless scrap left over after the formation of my genius sister,
It was my dad's second best cum shot.
I was probably pretty sincere in believing everyone I met superior to me.
Good morning to you, Kazumi-san.
This is going to be like the girl that was on the playground was actually Sachi from a long time ago, or...
Oh, God. I hope not. That's like some Neil Breen shit.
Yeah. And here we have an exemplary personification of my master's teachings. Given an open choice of any reward, Sachi specifically requested my prize. It's probably safe to say she fundamentally longs to be complimented.
So, do tell me, what variety of indecent disgraces Michiru-sama enduring inside your mind at the moment? Why did I just get, like, deep sound?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, child, what's...
Oh, sweet summer child.
Like a southern marm accent.
I'd love to hear how you arrived at that question.
Well, as you watched her leave, you seemed to be thinking about something, and there was a rather complex expression on your face. And I can read minds.
You're right. Let me get this straight. You think a complex expression on my face means I'm indulging in obscene delusions?
You thought that if people didn't have homework, they were masturbating.
That's true.
Everything in this world is one or the other.
And also, right, exactly. And also, you are literally just standing here saying, like, all women are like this because... Right. And she's like,
how dare she?
All men are like this
how
because...
dare she generalize men? Yes.
And sometimes I wonder if she fundamentally longs to be smacked upside the head.
No, better not when she's in that pose. Not to change the subject, but will today's testing begin at 1 p.m. as well?
Do I need to walk away so you can watch me leave?
A swish, swish, swish.
That's right, but like I said yesterday, no cramming for this one.
Yes, I was planning to continue yesterday's cleaning operation for the rest of the morning, so I wouldn't really have time to study in any case.
Do these people have school?
No, this is summer.
Are they on vacation?
Yeah, this is summer vacation.
You're still making the rounds?
Which is only like 2 weeks or something in Japan, I think. It's like really short.
I thought it was a month.
And maybe it is a full month, but I remember it's much shorter. It's far more pleasant to find the places you use nice and clean after all.
With those words, Sachi pumps her fists slightly into the air, still clutching her broom. Maybe it's because she's able to wear this uniform more frequently during vacation, but the girl seems to be turning into even more of a maid by temperament. Well, devoting yourself to volunteer work is all well and good, but make sure you don't give yourself heat stroke out there.
Of course, in order to stave off overheating, I'll think about nice and cool things as I work.
I got ice in my cleavage. Well, I think I'm going to have to check up on her later for safety's sake.
What? You're missing something.
A little before 1 p.m., a harsh, familiar electronic buzz from my breast pocket interrupts the leisurely afternoon.
My pacemaker.
Jables, huh?
Oh, God. Luigi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone with you right now?
After a moment of faint electronic noise, I hear a low, steady voice on the other end of the line. Her tone is enough to tell me that this is a phone call from my superior, not my guardian. No worries, I'm by myself at the moment.
Good. We need to talk business.
Judging from the hurried way JB's speaking, it seems this particular call may not have been planned in advance. Something serious might have come up unexpectedly. Do we have something troublesome on our hands?
The mission's going to be brief.
God, I've got Southern on the head now. Hang on.
It's like 90% of this playthrough now.
But it's difficult to anticipate exactly how things will play out. So yes, you could call it troublesome.
In other words, you want me as insurance in case things go south?
Very perceptive. As an acting reserve, you've been ordered to semi-alert status for the duration of this job. Can you be prepared within 10 minutes?
I'll be ready in 5. No, it needs to be 10.
I'm not going to be there till 10 minutes. You're just going to be standing there for 5 minutes. Thank you, Yuji.
Don't thank me before a job. It's bad luck.
You'd be dead. Right, sorry about that.
Anyway, where do you need me?
Make your way to the location I'm sending over now. You will meet up with your colleagues there. What that wasn't. What was that?
Affirmative.
I'm losing it.
Placing the black cell phone on top of my desk, I quickly began to change into my work clothes. Well, that's crappy timing. Ugh. I don't have any problem with doing the job I'm paid for, but I had plans with Sachi in the immediate future.
Go.
You're not going to go tell her?
People can die later.
You got 5 extra minutes.
Right.
And I can't just call to let her know, since her cell phone's out of commission. Please be in the dorm. Jesus.
What?
I throw open my door with a little prayer, startling Sachi as she's sweeping the lobby. Sachi! Good timing.
I've been looking for you everywhere. My room, out here.
You were actually the second place. I don't know why I'm so out of breath.
But it was the last place I looked.
Calm yourself, Kazumi-san. If you need a freshly used maid uniform, give me just a moment and...
Sorry, I don't have time to play along with stupid jokes right now.
Is something the matter?
Yeah, I just now got called to work. Important job came up out of nowhere in the, what did I tell you I do? Janitorial business.
I think he... That's what he told Amane. I don't know.
Which would mean today's testing is cancelled, I suppose.
As Sachi murmurs those words, there's a clear shade of regret on her face.
You leave, it just cuts to her like blowing out candles and...
Yeah. Will you remember me? It's one of the more easily comprehensible expressions I've ever seen from the normally poker-faced Sachi. No, I'm not canceling, but I need to change the plan a bit. I hadn't been planning to say anything of the sort, but I find the words coming out of my mouth naturally. That look on her face probably had a lot to do with it.
Would that really be alright?
Yeah, JB said the job's going to be quick, so I should be back in a few hours.
Oh, I see. By all means then, that would be perfectly alright with me.
All right, wait for me at the usual place, Sachi. Let's say 5 p.m.
In that case, I may be slightly late. Would that be alright?
No.
No.
I can reschedule.
Slightly late?
I am the man.
She have some other plans for this afternoon?
What's his fucking name?
Fine by me. There's a possibility I'll be a little late myself, so don't worry about it.
What's her fucking name? Thank you very much. Then I'll be waiting in the usual place as of approximately 5 p.m.
Yeah, that's a promise. I'll definitely make it.
Yeah, that doesn't spell disaster.
Right?
Yes.
This is gonna go great.
Yeah.
After giving Sachi a quick pat on the head, I immediately rush out the front door.
You messed up her maid hat. Or whatever that's called. That thing. The frilly thing
yeah.
that maids wear. What is that?
I don't know.
It's not a bonnet.
Tiara?
Headband?
Headband?
Yeah, I don't know.
Eyes fixed on my cell phone screen, I follow the directions Jabel sent me to the letter. When specifying a rendezvous point through electronic means, the instructions are always split up into multiple parts in such a way that it's impossible to determine the end location without cross-referencing every message.
He finds one page, and it says the, finds a second page, only, third page, Sabaro.
What is Sabaro only the?
Only the what? Where's the fourth page?
Apparently this is a security measure of some sort, but it's an incredible pain in the ass for the person actually receiving the orders. Ah! As I draw near to my initial destination, a second set of instructions arrives. The map attached to the new email bears a single red dot.
Sniper!
Oh, I have to go to Japan. There we are. Overlaying the map with a visual scan of my surroundings, I determine that the point in question indicates a small public park. This isn't my first time in this neighborhood, but I never knew there was a park here. Ooh.
Not as good as a pool.
No. I met that kid in a park, not too different from this one, back in the days when I was a gloomy brat without any real friends.
Is
that we
this
keep
a great
flashing
time
back
to be thinking about this?
For some reason. My sister was a prodigy, especially as an artiste, and the most I could do was stay out of her way, so I made a daily routine of heading off to a public park with a playground located a few miles away from our house.
Miles?
I went out of my way to choose one a good distance away, killed a little more time walking out and back, and better still, nobody there knew who I was.
Got home by midnight every day.
Yeah. When I was idling around in that playground, I didn't have to deal with people comparing me to my older sister, and I didn't have to listen to my father's vicious insults. I guess you could say it was the closest thing I had to a safe space.
Except for all the pedophiles.
But the days spent playing with sand by myself didn't last that long. One day, that girl marched right up to me. I don't remember much of the conversation except for the conclusion.
My mind just flashed to a Rugrats episode where Chucky is getting bullied by some girl at the park, and she's like kicking sand on him and stuff. And he's like, "Why are you so mean to me?" He's like, "'Cause I like you, okay?"
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, it's like a really early episode.
Uh-huh. Okay, then, let's play together. Wasn't asking either. Without giving me time to think it over, she pulled me around that tiny park all day long. She was an unbelievably pushy kid, to be sure, laughed and smiled more than anyone else I'd ever known, but she never asked me more about myself than I wanted to tell. In other words, playing with her wasn't too bad on my end, either. Before I knew it, I was heading to that park specifically for that purpose.
Oh my god, he does like girls.
Of course, that only lasted a short while before that day came, but I think that kid was a major reason I was able to endure everything I was going through back then. Ooh, that was out of place.
If you're right and that ends up being Sachi, I'm going to be so annoyed.
I mean, yeah.
Because why else would he keep flashing back to it?
Okay, this really isn't time to get all sentimental.
Thank you.
As if to reinforce the point, a white minivan with subtly different atmosphere draws to a halt a little ways away.
Oh god, the pedophiles are back for revenge!
Damn it!
They followed me here!
Take care of the job first, think later.
Okay, here we are. Good job out there.
Okay. Sure. Roused from a half-unconscious state by Jabel's voice, I remove my sleep mask and step out of the car. I don't know why I had that on.
So refreshing.
Appreciate you dropping me off at shul and all, but I've got to say, this car is a little too conspicuous, noisy, on top of flashy.
But that's exactly what I like about my little prancing horse.
You mean the car, right? Don't think I'll ever understand your sense of aesthetics. Well, I guess she's probably not alone. I can picture Amine's eyes gleaming with enthusiasm. Heaving a small sigh, I glance to my side where JB's currently peering through the gate into the school grounds. Looking for something in particular?
Well, just wondering if anyone was going to welcome you back today or no?
Figured as much. Look, JB, I do understand the urge to mess around with the younger generation, but I'd really appreciate it if you could resist the impulse to make my life harder.
Oh, come on. Here I am, going out of my way to add a little spice to your love life, and this is the thanks I get.
Is she gonna, like, flirt with
Sorry.
you to kickstart things again?
She does seem to be the catalyst. She's the Misha of this one.
Yeah.
Because wasn't Misha the catalyst in a lot of the Kadoa routes?
Yeah.
Where she was the one who was finally like, you're an idiot.
Uh-huh. If you're that concerned about my libido, how about you help me out? Whoa!
Okay, then.
Ooh, scary. I'd best beat a hasty retreat before I fall prey to the stormy passions of youth.
Don't tempt me with a good time. Giving me a little shove on the back as she passes by, JB slides smoothly back into the driver's seat of her car.
Okay then, Yuji. I'll see you when I see you.
Hold it, woman or not. JB really lives for these little visits, doesn't she? We didn't get. What did he do? Did he kill someone?
Probably.
He's just like killing someone. He's coming back and
And then he needs to rest his eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
But since she took me here directly, I'm back at a good 15 minutes before 5. I'll be in plenty of time to meet up with Sachi.
Yeah, I guess you don't really ever get the explanation of like the specific things
Right.
he does, but there was, he was setting up a sniper shot in one of them, I think.
Yeah.
So he's an assassin.
No reason to show up in my work uniform then. Might as well change first.
It's just a t-shirt that says "Not the assassin."
Yeah.
The perfect disguise.
When I arrive precisely on time, I find the classroom completely empty. Because it's not 5 yet. Pretty unusual for Sachi, who makes a habit of showing up at the exact time specified. Come to think of it, she did say she might be a little late. Guess I'll wait for a while. Ooh. Okay, she's really late.
I really expected him to miss it.
Yeah.
Like I really did the whole sitcom I promise I'll be there.
Uh-huh.
And then it does the sad music and shows her sitting there by herself. And then, like, by the end of the episode, they're sitting on the end of the bed. And he's just like, listen, sometimes when you're older, you have to do things that... But why?
Yeah,
sorry, it's like a Full House episode.
Yeah. Half dozing in the chair I flopped down onto some time ago, I mumbled to myself and glanced up at the clock. It's a solid hour past the time we agreed to meet. At this point, you'd expect some sort of contact. I have a phone.
Right. She should just call me with her boobs.
Might as well see if any of the others know anything. Jesus. Whoa, an intruder! When I return to the door, Machina is standing by the shoe rack. The instant I push open the door, she swiftly hides something on or other inside.
Is that a lobster?
I'm not going to tell you not to play pranks on Michiru and Skikiku, but keep it in moderation, alright? Everyone in this dorm is repressing a forbidden desire to see Chiru and Yumi-chan completely flip out. And I'm just a wicked woman to give them what they truly want. Right, sure, fascinating. On a different note, do you know where Sachi went? What? What are you talking about, Oni-chan? Weren't you guys playing today? That was the plan, but waited for an hour after the time we set, and she never showed up. Well, that's friggin' weird. You could bury Sachin in the Marinara Trench.
Mariana.
I know.
Okay, I didn't know if that was like you misspeaking or you purposely doing it
The
for her.
Marinara Trench.
Yeah.
And she still wouldn't be late for her next appointment.
Delicious.
Right. Which is why I thought something else might have come up.
I'm surprised that joke wasn't used in BoJack Horseman.
The Marinara Trench?
Yeah, when all the pasta
Yeah.
spilled into the ocean.
I'd love to say something. I'd love to say something comes to mind, but I didn't hear anything about anything like that. Sure you didn't ask her for a favor or something? No, I haven't seen her today, you know. I see. This doesn't look very promising, but just in case I should try our other classmates as well. Sorry, Machina, but can you help me round up the others?
It's like blood-curdling scream.
Aye, aye, Captain! Oh! Ellipsis!
I only found one.
Fortunately, the other three were still in the dorm, so it doesn't take long to collect everyone in the lobby. Sorry about the sudden meeting, but do any of you have any idea what Sachi's gotten to?
Sachan?
Yeah, you know, with the one with the pink hair?
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen her at all this afternoon. Same for me.
How about you, Skukuku? Actually, I did see Komine-san leaving the dorm a little after 3. Seriously? Yes, she was in her school uniform, so I assumed she was heading off to study with Kazumi-kun again. Was I mistaken? Hard to say. We promised to meet in the classroom at 5, but Sachi never showed.
She was your target and you didn't realize it.
Oh no!
What have I done? I thought it was just a weird-looking pink-haired dude. That's weird at the same time as Michiru saying, that's weird.
As soon as the words leave my mouth, 3 voices respond in an uneasy chorus. That actually sounded pretty cool. Let's do it again. Apparently I'm not the only one more than a little surprised by Sachi blowing off a prearranged meeting.
Hey, mind if I say something? It's probably gonna be stupid.
I'm a tsundere.
A what?
Could you explain that in detail? After a moment of silence, Michiru raises her hand tentatively into the air. What is it, Michiru? Some relevant information come to mind?
Not really information, but I think there's a way to clear this problem up right away if you're interested.
Really? Nice job, Michiru.
Well, I don't think it's anything that special, but sort of a Michiru-style strategy, I guess.
I see. By all means, please share your insight with us.
Funny. Guess I will, since you asked so nicely.
Oh my. Spit out already, bottle blonde.
Bruh.
Bro.
Whoa, the glare of death, bruh.
Okay, look, I'm only gonna say this once, so everyone grit your teeth and listen carefully.
If you just order her to come back, she'll come back.
I mean, that could work.
What's gritting our teeth going to accomplish exactly? Hear and be amazed. All we need to do is call Sachi on her cell phone. Problem solved.
Revolutionary.
Well, pretty good stuff, right? What? Why is everybody giving me that for crying out loud look?
Cause that's exactly what we're all thinking, bruh.
No way. I have ESPN?
Please don't tell me that was the extent of your proposal, Matsushima-san.
Well, yeah, I mean, what did I say something weird?
Is it so weird to call someone on their cell phone?
Yeah, I mean,
she doesn't know it's broken.
You dicks.
That's not the problem here. Wouldn't you take it as given that he tried that before gathering us here?
Actually, I didn't.
Oh, goo.
Oh, call her.
Right. I didn't get her number. She tried to give it to me, but I can't take a hint.
Right. In the first place, Sachi's phone is out of commission at the moment.
Sachi's so broke.
Yeah.
She got out of her cage?
It was discovered diving in the bathtub just last night. Indeed it was. He threw it there. It was funny.
I'm starting to believe maybe she did.
Oh. Well, no way I could have known that.
I mean, yeah, there's no way she would have known
You're
that.
right. Don't worry. I'm on your side on this one, Chiru.
Yeah. A weak attempt at a smile plastered awkwardly across her face. Michiru shrinks before our eyes. One of her leggings fell off.
Oh my goodness. What a crazy random happenstance.
Well, as Michiru's ideas go, I guess that was a pretty decent train of thought.
I mean, it's the exact train of thought for anyone who doesn't know that a cell phone is broken.
Yeah, maybe don't make such a grandiose deal out of it.
Yeah, I guess.
It's alright, Amane. I'm destined to be the unhappiest girl with twin tails in all of Mishima Cape.
Sunrays are depressed. I got it.
Oh my gosh. They have stupid ideas.
That's a rather narrow field of competition. Hey, don't let it get you down, Chiru. Life ain't all bad, right?
Weird. Being comforted by you somehow makes me feel even worse.
Rank. Ingratitude. See if I ever offer you such a sincerely half-assed attempt at kindness again. Maybe it was a mistake to bring these people into the discussion in the first place, but you haven't heard from them in a while, so I figured I would.
Yeah, also, like, why would you call a meeting? Why wouldn't you just go to their rooms and be like, hey, have you heard from... Like, why would you be like, everyone come together, I can't find this person.
Anyway.
Right, unless it's been, like, more than a day.
You're right.
Isn't this kind of bad? We don't have any way of getting in touch with Sachan, do we? Maybe we should contact the police or something. But their phone isn't broken, is it?
It may seem like a serious situation to us, but the police aren't going to start looking for someone who's only been gone a few hours. That's what I was going to say, so I'm glad she got it covered.
Yeah.
And even putting that aside, Komine-san isn't a child. Contacting the police at this stage would be a bit of an overreaction, don't you think? She did tell me she might be late, for one thing.
Well, then what the fuck are we
Yeah.
We both had the same thought. It's like after an hour, you're just like, something's wrong. I mean, it is
Right,
Sachi.
for Sachi, but
yeah.
in that case, all the more so. Nodding with evident conviction, Skakuki closes her eyes. I just kind of say the same thing.
It's fine.
I could just say Sakaki.
No.
Objectively speaking, her argument is definitely reasonable.
You can say anything except Sakaki.
Okay.
Damn it. I guess Shapoopy-san's probably right about this one.
Shapoopty! Now that's going too far. No. Michiru and Makina seem to reach the same conclusion. The group looks silently in my direction, anticipating a decision. Okay, let's just wait and see for the moment.
It's really boring.
This is fun. If Sachi still isn't back by this evening, I'll get in touch with the principal, or you could do that now, and ask her about the next step. I mean, you could go ask the principal. Probably has a better idea where she might be going.
Yep, maybe. She is the school rep, so she could have, like, had some responsibility, and that's why she was going to be late, and now it's going longer.
Yeah, I think that's the best approach.
I'm with you there.
Yeah, me too.
As long as it doesn't go past 7. That's when Tuna Fish Maid comes on.
She better be back.
All right, then. Okay, I'm going to head back to the classroom and try waiting for Sachi there. But I'd like a volunteer to contact me in case she comes back to the dorm instead. Leave that to me! I'll send you nudes.
I'll stick around with Machina as well. I'm kind of worried about Sachan, and I'm worried about Machina's
Yeah.
ability to stay on.
She will send nudes.
In that case, Yumiko and I... What? Who? And I could go search around for her outside.
Just like pick her up?
I guess.
What? Excuse me, I don't remember agreeing to this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you were planning to go off looking for her on your own anyway.
No, I was going to just go to my fucking room. Well. Since these four have spent considerably more time living with Sachi, there's no question that they understand her better than I do.
Do they?
Considering that, there's no reason to refuse their help when it's voluntarily offered. Sorry for the hassle. I appreciate this. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Make sure to steadfastly carry out your own mission, Oni-chan. Yeah.
It's 2 missions in 1 day. I'm tired.
I'm hungry for chicken now. This late already? Before I know it, the hour hands crept past 9. You should probably go check the bath.
Yeah. Right? Why would you not go there instantly?
Still no sign of Sachi and no word from the others. This is getting beyond weird and into worrisome territory.
She's probably like meticulously cleaning something because of some stupid thing you said offhandedly. Yuji.
That's me. When I return to the dorm, Amane and Machina jump up from their positions watching the doorway and rush over. Will, what's the deal? Did Sachin come back? No. I mean, you guys are sitting by the front door. Would you have noticed?
Well, it's a different building.
Oh, she didn't come to the
Classrooms
classroom.
and then dorm.
Well, alright, yeah, okay.
Oh.
Their shoulders droop simultaneously at the news.
I looked up and down the shopping district, but there was no sign of her. There was just some dead guy with pink hair. Sabaro's still open.
Got myself a sub.
They have subs?
Yeah, don't they?
I don't know. It's just a pizza place.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a sub place.
No, Sabaro's got they're like New York style.
Okay, I mean they might
pizza
have
slices.
subs.
Probably. I mean, it's a possibility.
I don't see anyone resembling her around the station. I didn't either.
Were you just doing word association? You're like Subaru.
No.
Okay.
I thought Sbarro was
because that sounds like something I would do.
Schlotsky's.
Yeah, no. It's mostly known for they're in malls and they just have
Okay.
the big Brooklyn style slices of pizza.
Beads of sweat running down their foreheads. Michiru and Skikukuruku offer similar reports in identical tones of regret and concern.
You stick with the K's. I ignore the K's.
Yeah, well that's because I mean,
I just do the Bakugan thing where it's like it starts with S, it works.
I see. Sorry to make you run around in this heat.
Don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm doing this for your sake. I'm just worried about Sachi. Hey, how was that? Pretty good, right, Yumiko?
I don't like you. I hope you don't really expect me to answer that question.
Okay, Michiru's skill as a tsundere is really not that important right now. I think.
Especially because I don't understand.
Does it help? Would it help? At this point, the odds of that Sachan's really gone missing feel a lot higher.
Think it's time to talk it over with Chizu? Yeah, you're right. Taking out my cell phone, I dial the principal's private number from memory. Speed dial 1.
Fucking flex.
Hello?
It's me. Sorry to call so late.
You're calling my cell phone? Is something wrong?
To summarize matters concisely, or yes, Sachi's gone missing.
Komine-san, of all people?
Yeah, we made pretty clear plans, but she stood me up. Hasn't come back to the dorm since.
Sounds like a skill issue, bro. Komine-san broke a promise?
There's a slight hint of tension in the principal's voice now. Apparently we're not the only ones surprised by the idea of Sachi blowing off an appointment like this.
Okay, exactly how long has she been missing?
The last time anyone saw her would be a good 6 hours ago. Fortunately, she doesn't have a cell phone on her at the moment.
I see. Without a way of contacting her, this gets considerably more difficult.
Have you tried calling her cell phone?
Thank you!
That would be why I'm reporting to you as the principal of this school. What do you think we should do about this?
Let's see.
After this brief response, there's a moment of silence.
First of all, I'm going to inform Kamine-san's family of the circumstances and get an idea of how they like to handle this.
Seems like a bit of a leisurely approach, frankly.
It may be somewhat unusual, but this school is an officially sanctioned educational institution operating under the same regulations as any other.
Are you sure you're not Sachi?
I can't change the procedure for this sort of thing.
Right. Well, unquestionably, the correct judgment as the leader of her organization.
That said, I share your concerns, so I'm also going to take more immediate action. As an individual, you understand.
It's not like I care or anything. So that's it. Considering how rapidly she formulated this calm and rational approach to the situation, it's probably safe to trust Cheesy Rue's judgment on the specific details.
She must lose people all the time.
Yeah. Guess you're not sitting in the most comfortable chair in the building for nothing.
Nice to hear, I suppose.
Okay, I understand what you're thinking in general, but what should we be doing right now?
Honestly, I'd like you to wait patiently for me to settle things, but I imagine that's not going to happen.
You imagine correctly. Good job.
Putting aside all the rest, I am a teacher entrusted with 6 students, you know?
You're actually principal?
Right.
Headmaster? Whatever you want to call it?
If I lose one, that's literally 1/6 of the student body.
That's already like a B.
Yeah, that you are.
That said, I don't want anyone other than you running around outside in the middle of the night. Please make that very clear to them. They cannot be trusted.
Right, that's probably wise. Reckless action could very well end up expanding the scale of our problem.
Okay then, I'll let you know immediately when I have any news.
Yeah, please do! Cutting off the call immediately, I
Fucking rude, he didn't even say goodbye.
slid my phone shut and pushed it back into my pocket.
What'd she say, Yuji?
She's gonna get in touch with Sachi's family first and talk with her guardians about how to proceed.
Oh. Well, I kind of figured it would be something like that.
That's anticlimactic. Yeah. After all, there must be some relatively complicated family circumstances involved if they're sending their child to this kind of school. Fucking degenerate place. She promised to get in touch immediately if there's any major developments. In other words, she's asking us to sit on our hands. More or less.
I get to go outside.
Yeah. Why the heck would we do that? We should be all out pounding the pavement in search of Sachin. I'll handle that. Why just you, Oni-chan? I want to be like your cool sidekick, Funda. Because if we went out looking for Kamine-san right now, there's a possibility it would give rise to a secondary disaster.
Secondary disaster?
What a sick band name!
Dibs! What's that supposed to mean? It means that young women wandering around alone in the middle of the night could very well go missing themselves.
Oh, right, you have a point.
I am pretty fucking sexy.
Yeah, they totally want me.
No need to worry about that. I got all super self-defensive you taught me, Oni-chan.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
Sorry, not good enough.
What the fuck was the point then?
I don't want to sit around here waiting. I'm worried about Sachin.
Jesus.
Makina's voice is unusually fraught with emotion, and small tears of frustration are forming in the corners of her eyes. She's the same age as Sachi, and plays with her more than anyone else. Makina might well be the most upset out of all of us right now.
Hey Makina, I understand how you feel, but let's leave that to Yuji for now,
let her come
okay?
with you.
Sachan might come back after he's out looking too. We need to be here and hold down the fort.
Yeah, I got it. Clinging tightly to Amane from behind, Makina slowly begins to regain her composure. As long as these two are together, I probably don't have to worry about her doing anything reckless. Oh, I hope she follows you. Okay,
Seems like something that could happen.
I'm gonna head out and look for Sachi.
We need to write a visual novel.
Right?
You be careful yourself, alright? There are a lot of weird people out there these days.
Right. It's me, I'm one of them. Oh, God! Answering Michiru's anxious words with a nod, I walk up to Sonic the Hedgehog, who's been standing a little apart from the rest of the group. Giving her a light tap on the shoulder, I lean in and speak in a low voice. I am Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog. If something comes up while I'm gone, I want you to take charge. Why should I have to?
Because you're the most boring.
Because I trust your judgment in a crisis.
That too.
If Amine and Michiru lose their heads and try to do something reckless, I'm depending on you to step in and stop them. You do have a talent for playing dirty. Yeah, sorry about that. Whatever.
It's really good at making them blush from being weird.
Taking note of the slight redness in Skittlebobble Scooby Snack's cheeks.
You just used so many S's. We're going to run out.
I leave the Bjorm at a run, silently thanking my master for her insight. All right, first problem is, where do I start?
Just turns into point-and-click adventure.
I don't know why Sachi vanished or where she went this afternoon. I've effectively got nothing in the way of specific clues to work off of. There's just going to be like a trail of breadcrumbs.
Trail of clothing.
Yeah. Given that my only real option is to speculate based off her normal pattern of activity, but I'm no expert there. Might as well take another look in the classroom. This is okay.
I've been here for like 3 hours.
Yeah. After a brisk journey to the school building, I peek into our classroom, my heart pounding more from tension than the exercise. It's silent, dark, and totally empty. Not here after all.
She's in her locker, like that closet she gets all the stuff from.
But still, there's always the possibility that Sachi will wander in here when I'm out looking for her. To protect against the risk that we'll pass each other by, I should probably leave her a message of some sort.
Your mom gay.
Grabbing a thick piece of paper from a supply closet, I write, Sachi, if you see this, head back to the dorm right away. In large letters with a permanent marker. Why did I write that part? That done, I secure the note in the middle of the blackboard with a few pieces of tape.
If only there was something to write on the blackboard with.
That should do it. A moment later, my personal cell phone rings shrilly in my pocket. It's just going to end with, okay, she's back.
Yeah.
The most anticlimactic.
It really is. It's going to be like, she was in your room. Like, has he even gone to his room?
I don't know. That you, Cheesy Roo?
Yes, it is. I've just finished talking with Komi-san's guardians, and they're just like, fuck her. So I guess...
Yeah.
So I thought I'd give you an update.
They really don't give a shit about her? And?
If possible, they'd like to avoid making this into a conspicuous public spectacle, but ultimately they're leaving the decision to the Academy.
I see. From the sound of it, Sachi's family does indeed have some complicated circumstances of their own. So what's the next step for you?
I was going to get a bath. First of all, I'm going to contact every police station in the prefecture, one by one, and see if they are currently sheltering a young girl.
I mean, you haven't even, looked around the school grounds.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Just look around the school. Look in her room. Look in your room.
She's in Jabel's trunk.
Look in the bath.
She, followed you and watched you kill that guy or something.
Yeah.
That would not be a good situation.
I see. Same thing you pulled when I arrived here.
Yes, the student body of this academy is rather famous for a number of reasons. One of which being, we call the police all the time. The conversation should go relatively smoothly.
Good to hear, I think.
If that doesn't get us any results, I suppose we'll have to formally report her as a missing person.
Right. Hypothetically speaking, if Sachi's left the prefecture, a larger scale effort involving sheer numbers and brute power would become necessary.
She's pretty much an adult in this universe. So, I know she's been gone for a while, and that's weird for her.
Yeah.
But she could literally just, I'm going to go see a movie, or I fell asleep, or you don't know.
Right.
Do you intend to look for Kamine-san during that time?
I mean, he, stepped outside, went, I don't know where to look, and looked in the classroom again.
Yeah.
You didn't even look.
Am I sure she's not in here?
Yeah. I'm the one who promised to meet up with her. I've got a responsibility to find out what happened.
I suppose. Alright then, I'll be in touch as soon as I have further news.
Appreciate it.
He didn't say goodbye again. What a fucking asshole.
Hopefully that'll get us some information. On the other hand, if she comes up empty, we run smack into a demoralizing dead end. Unless, of course, I find a new lead first. For now, that's all I need to be thinking about. Alright, guess I'll check the classroom again.
He's just been going to the wrong classroom the entire time.
Oh, man. I'll see if the others have any ideas about places Sachi frequents. I mean, yeah, okay. This tension reminds me of the job, but unlike those neatly defined missions, it's a frustrating hunt in the dark, groping blindly for clues. And this time, I'm not chasing down some faceless target I'll never know, or a blue dog. The person I'm searching for is a classmate, a friend.
I almost made a Scooby reference. It's like, I need to search for clues.
Yeah. Pressing the cell phone to my ear, I sprint down the hallway, trying to drown out my uneasiness through mindless motion. The next day.
Is it? Yeah, 6 in the morning.
Oh, no.
We're at an episode.
Oh, man.
I know, but
I got us to know.
there was a transition. It's like the perfect time. I was like, I could let this go a little longer, but this is probably going to be a whole long scene.
I got to know.
And we'll find out next time.
Oh, okay.
On Tuesday.